students, let's come back to the physics in MSET classes. So in the physics class today we are going to discuss the kinematics subject. So before going to entering to the kinematics, we just take an introduction of kinematics subject. So if you want to analyze an object which is exist on the earth, so definitely you need the physical measurements or physical analysis of the object. So that science, the physical analysis of an object which deals in the earth is known as mechanics. So mechanics, simply the mechanics is a analysis of an object which is in the any object. The physical analysis of any object is known as mechanics. So that science of mechanics is further divided into two types. Depends upon the motion of the body, that mechanics is divided into again dynamics and statics. Okay, simply the dynamics, which means the analysis of a body, or else the science which deals with the analysis of a body when it is in motion, which means the dynamics is analyze a body is in motion. For example, the analysis of a bullet traveling from a gun, or the analysis of a traveling train. Okay, so definitely the main exists is the movement. Here the condition of the main is the motion. And so here it is the statics, means the body is in stable condition. The body is in stable condition. For example, now we have a duster, right? In my hand there is a duster. Is it moving? No, it is in stable condition. Is there any forces acting on the body? Exactly. So if it is the duster is placed in my hand, the friction is in between the duster and my hand. Of course, the gravity acts on this duster. Okay. Now the applied force on the duster. So definitely, of course, the reaction, normal reaction against to the gravitation, that one force. So if it is a body, definitely there is somewhat forces are there. So if you analyze that body, that is coming under the science statics. If you analyze the body is in movement, that is coming under the dynamics. So again furtherly depends upon the motion initiated, depends upon the motion initiated. The science is again classified into kinematics and kinetics. Okay, so simply kinematics, of course both are in motion, the body is in motion. Then what is the difference? If you analyze a body whether it is in motion and it is considered, it doesn't consider the force required to the motion. For example, a ball is placed on the earth. Now you kick the ball. You kick the ball. The ball is going to go, right? So if you analyze the force applied to the ball, that is coming under the kinetics. If you doesn't analyze the force coming under the ball, you analyze only the motion between the goal and ball, that is coming under kinematics. Okay, that is coming under kinematics. If you analyze the force which is caused the motion, not all forces, the force which causes the motion, if you consider that one, that is kinetics. If you doesn't consider the force which causes the motion, that is coming under kinematics, right? So I think you are understand. Now we will go to the subject kinematics. You got a more clarity about the kinematic science, right? Okay, in this science we are going to discussion about the basic definitions. Okay, students. So these are the topics we are going to discuss in the science of kinematics. Okay, so the basic definitions and the uniform, non-uniform acceleration, motion in 1, 2, 3 dimensions, and the graphs. After the graphs, we are going to do some of problems here. So after the problem examples, we are going to discuss the relative motion and projectile motion. After the motions, we are again going to solve some of previous MSET question papers. Okay, so these are the topics of kinematics covered in. So for example, now first one is the basic definitions. So we are going to define here. Now you need to know before going to kinematics what is speed, average speed, and instantaneous speed. Okay, and displacement, average displacement, and instantaneous displacement. Okay, so after that, acceleration. Of course, for acceleration, average acceleration and instantaneous acceleration also. Okay, so these are the topics we are going to discuss. So now coming to the speed. So let us take an example of, I'll throw a pebble from the body to another place area. Now I am going to throw a stone from the point A to point B. Okay, this is what the example I'll take. From here to here, the body or else the stone is going to displace. So the path, where is the path traveled by a stone is known as the distance. Is known as distance. Okay. Now here to here, for example, you consider 3 meters. 3 meters of distance is going to be traveled by a stone with respect to time. With respect to time. So that means distance is traveled by time, which is known as speed. Okay, speed equal to distance traveled by a stone with respect to time. Simply rate of change of distance. Okay, so this is what the distance. Now what is average speed? Here average speed. So for example, let us consider a, point B, point C. A, B, C. Okay, so these are the points. At all travelings, the total distance. For example, at initial condition, the stone is going to place A. After A, the stone is going to place B. So here the speed is A plus B. Maybe the changes 0 to A is one speed and A to B is another speed. For example, here the 3 meters per second and it is going to 4 meters per second and it is going to 5 meters per second. Okay, the speed is going to changes at all conditions. At all conditions, the total speed, that means total distance covered by a body with respect to total time, which means the time for TA and TB and TC, the total time which is occupied by a distance is known as, for distance is known as average speed. That equal to average speed. Average speed in the sense the total all limits or else total number of timings, total number of timings by total time is known as average speed. Okay, right. For example, let us consider here it is 5 meters per second and 6 meters per second, 7 meters per second. Those are the total times. Now that average speed equal to 5 plus 6 plus 7. So what is the total? 18. Okay, and now the time is 3 seconds. Second, 3 seconds. So simply 18 by 3. The average speed equal to 6 meters per second. So 5, 6, 7. Simply average 6. This is what the average speed and speed. Now instantaneous speed, which means the speed at any place that are traveled by in the path. Which means let us consider in this instant that time in this instant the speed. Let us consider the speed in this instance, which means at this time, at this place, at this distance. That speed is known as instantaneous speed. For example, this speed, how we can write? The distance traveled by A to small a. Distance is A to small a. And time is 5 meters per second. That means 1 second. Okay. This is what the instantaneous speed at this point A. Let us write, I want the point B, the instantaneous speed at point B. So now how can you write? Here, capital A to small b. Distance by time. At what place? Here. So 2 seconds. The time for B is 2 seconds. So A to B by 2. This is what the instantaneous speed. That means the instant speed at any point with respect to the path is known as instantaneous speed. Okay, right. So this is what the speed, average speed and instantaneous speed. Okay, after that we are going to discuss again So after the speed, we are going to know the definition for displacement. Of course, we are going to solve the problem since 3 days about the displacement. But just for the knowledge, just consider the difference between the distance and displacement. If A to B is the distance at any type, if you throw a stone from A to B, maybe it travels at any place, at any path. That path is known as distance. But the smallest path between the A and B, what is the smallest path? That is a straight line. So that straight line is known as displacement. Okay. So simply the smallest distance is known as displacement. And what is the major difference between these two? If A to B, there is no matter of direction, but is the only condition of magnitude. But the displacement is the matter of direction and magnitude. That magnitude is more less than the distance. Okay. So the smallest path distance traveled by a body is known as displacement, and the path traveled by a body in between the two laterals is known as distance. Okay, that is the difference. So that displacement per time, is known as simply velocity. What is that? Simply velocity. Okay. So for that you need to know this is what the velocity. Okay. That rate of change of displacement by time, or else rate of change of displacement. Okay. This is what velocity. Now let us consider what is the difference. Let us check a problem. So now let us consider I'll throw a stone from here to here, that is traveled by 100 meters. Okay. Or else let us consider from downwards to upwards. What happened after somewhat interval? It is fall down. Okay. So after the fall down, it is fall after 30 meters. It is fall 30 meters at a apartment consider. So the positive sign is 100 meters and the negative sign is 30 meters. So in the concept of speed, that means distance, speed equal to, or else average speed equal to total 100 meters plus 30 meters, 130 meters, by, suppose is considered 5 seconds. Suppose is considered 5 seconds. This is for the parameter. Now coming to average velocity. Now here average velocity means, in the velocity, what are we are going to discuss? The direction is the most important parameter, right? So if you consider that the parameter direction, the positive is 100 meters and the negative is minus 30. So definitely you need to minus 130, 100 minus 30, that is 70 meters. 70 meters by 5. Simply, if it is 26 meters per second and it is average velocity is 14 meters per second. So that is the difference between the speed and velocity. I hope you understand the difference between speed and velocity. Simply, the basic difference I will tell you, the speed is a scalar and the velocity is a vector. So simply, what are the parameter we need to shortcut is, the speed starts with s, that means it's a scalar, which means there is only magnitude but not the direction. And velocity starts with v, which means vector, which denotes as a vector, which means vector means the both the magnitude and direction are there. Okay. So that is the difference between speed and velocity. I hope you understand. Okay. Now the second thing is average speed, average velocity and instantaneous velocity. So obviously from the distance, from the speed you can understand the velocity also. I will take 3 intervals. This is what? Small a, small b and small c. These are the 3 intervals. From the 3 intervals, this is 3 meters per second, 4 meters per second and 5 meters per second. These are the 4 velocities. So now if you want average velocity, simply add 3 velocities, 3 plus 4 plus 5 by here 2 seconds, 3 seconds and 4 seconds. Total 9 seconds. So what is the difference? 12 by 9. Right? Yeah, 12 by 9. Simply 4 by 3. This is the average velocity. Okay? Now coming to the instantaneous velocity. That means here let us write the formula for that. Total velocities by total time. So that is the definition of average velocity is total velocity by total time. Okay. So instantaneous velocity also same as like at the place from the speed, at the point, at the path, the instant velocity is known as instantaneous velocity. Simply followed by a velocity. For example, I will consider the point A. Okay. At A, I need only at A, not even the length. At point A, what is the velocity? That velocity is known as instantaneous velocity. That is instantly. Simply, you can take a what is called? You can take a shortcut. Instantaneous, which means instantly at point. What is the speed? Instantly at point. What is the velocity? At the point, at the path, with respect to time, what are the parameters? That parameter is known as instantaneously. Okay, right. So that is what the average velocity, instantaneous velocity. Now coming to the acceleration. Coming to acceleration. Okay, right. So acceleration means rate of change of velocity. Okay. So that means velocity by time. So from the definitions, you need to understand very clearly, right? Because it is going to little bit confuse. So the velocity, which means if start at 3 meters speed, it ends with 3 meters speed in 2 seconds. Okay, this is what the displacement by time. That is what velocity. Okay, now consider here the point A starts with 3 meter speed, and in between it is going to 4 meter, and it is dropped again to 3 meters. So that means the velocity is going to increase with respect to what? With respect to time. So after 1 second, what happened? The velocity is going to 4 meter. After 2 seconds, what happened? Velocity going to 3 meter. At initially 0 second, the velocity is 3 meters. So this is what the change in velocity with respect to time. So velocity by time is known as acceleration. Okay, acceleration. If it is positive, which means, see here, the velocity is going to increase. The velocity is going to increase 3 to 4. That means onwards, upward onwards, 3 to 4, it is going to increase. That is known as acceleration. And 4 to 3, that is going to fall, which means 4 to 3, that is going to decrease. That means retardation. Or else relaxation also. Okay, retardation and acceleration. These are the concepts. And coming to the average acceleration, which means average acceleration means so see here students, here the acceleration is going to be 3 meter square per second. 3 meter per second square. Let us consider. So here is 4 meter per second square, and here is 5 meter per second square. So by add all these accelerations, that is change of acceleration. Here, if you want to understand the average acceleration, you need to understand average acceleration. You need to understand the concept of uniform and non-uniform acceleration. Okay, so that's why I'll give you the with example in next class. But here going to the simple basic definition. So simply, total acceleration or else total change in velocity by total time. So here the part also time is there, here the part also time is there. That's why simply there is no average for acceleration uniformly, but there is no average acceleration for non-uniform, but the average acceleration for uniform. Average is for uniform is there. On those conditions, you can write simply limit tends to 0, delta tends to 0, simply delta S by delta t. What is this? Simply ds by dt. Displacement by time, that is velocity. Okay, and if you again derive that d square s by dt, d square s by dt square, that means rate of change of displacement and rate of change of velocity, and again you are derive the displacement with respect to time in both two times. That is why we are going to write the average acceleration is in the form. Okay, which means velocity is rate of change of time, right? That is ds by dt. Now acceleration, which needs d square s by dt square. That means you need to derive or else you need to differentiate in second time, that is second order. Okay, that is what acceleration. So these are all the basic definition we are going to discuss up to now. Okay, the concept is over. So after that, from next session we are going to discuss uniform and non-uniform motion of 1 to 3 dimensions, graphs and problems. Okay, right. So up to now from the basic topics, if you have any doubt, if you have any confusion, please comment on below chat box. Right. Thank you.